I'm building a business to help military families save money when it comes to buying and selling a home. Nationwide support, a completely free service, and cash back into your pockets at closing. I'm using my experience and knowledge as a real estate professional for the past 5 years and leveraging it in support of military families. And it's my personal goal to put $100,000 back in the pockets of military families over the next year. So if you want to learn about how I'm going to do that and how I can support you, then check out this video. My name's Vermeer. I'm a Naval Academy graduate, a Navy veteran, an obnoxiously active LinkedIn enthusiast, so make sure to go follow me over there as well. I'll put a link in the description if you want any military and real estate updates. But I'm also a very proud military spouse and a longtime real estate professional. I served in the Navy for 6 years and did 4 submarine deployments. And so obviously I was trying to get out of there as fast as humanly possible, and that's what I did. So I got out of the Navy and jumped straight into the world of real estate. And look, I benefited from a little bit of good old nepotism. I went out to Texas and joined my mom's team and learned the game from her. And from 2021 to 2025, we sold over $50 million in residential real estate, which was incredible. But I'm not here to try and brag about that number or throw that out there. I just want to put in context the fact that I have worked with a wide variety of real estate professionals, both real estate agents and lenders. I've seen the good and I've seen the really bad. And the unfortunate reality is that there are a lot of real estate professionals who are just either wildly incompetent or sometimes even intentionally malicious. And as a result, I've witnessed many military families just get absolutely screwed in the real estate process. Horrible experiences, endless frustration, thousands of dollars in sunken costs, and I just don't want to see that happen to anyone else. I am here to be your bodyguard in the real estate process. 1 year ago, I had the best day of my life. I was able to marry my beautiful bride, Dominique, who is active duty Navy. And so even after getting out of the Navy and thinking I was free and had escaped that lifestyle, I married right back into the Navy, which was incredible because she is the love of my life. But for all my wonderful military spouses out there, I think you know that threw a major wrench into my professional world in my career. Because what was I supposed to do now? I had just picked up and moved from Austin to San Diego. And I was trying to decide if I wanted to start over from zero and from scratch out in San Diego and learn a new market, or if I wanted to take a new approach to see how I could help people through real estate. That's when I realized I was uniquely positioned to help military families at scale. And so I've been on a mission to exploit my uniqueness in the service of others, in the service of military families, to help as many people as I possibly can. And that's what's led to the creation of the Vermeer Group in its current form, which again, if you want to just pause the video, go into the description and go to the Vermeer Group website, you'll be able to see what we do and exactly how we do it. But the purpose of this video is just to explain it to you anyway. So if you want to just stick with me, let's talk through how we're able to make all of this happen. The mission of the Vermeer Group is to make a positive, tangible impact in the lives of military families. And I'm able to do that by connecting those families with real estate professionals that I personally trust all across the country. It's a 100% free service. Matter of fact, if you go through us with the Vermeer Group, you actually receive a client credit towards your closing costs. And we do this at a national level. San Diego, Annapolis, Pensacola, Whidbey Island, Hawaii, Colorado Springs, San Antonio, doesn't matter. I will be able to find an incredible real estate professional who will be ready to take care of you and move through this process. And at the end of the day, I'm not here just to facilitate an introduction. I will always be there to be your guide and your advisor the entire time. And to highlight that point, I want to share this recent review that I received. It's one of my favorites ever from my guy, Ben. He's a Navy EOD officer that just PCS'd to San Diego and bought a home. And what I love about it is you'll see he described the experience of the Vermeer Group as phenomenal and unorthodox, which I love because I'm trying to do real estate a new way, do things just a little bit differently. And the piece that I loved about this review, in the middle of the review, as you see, it says, I love this process because I felt like there was always 2 sets of eyes on everything that I was doing. That is the goal. Again, I am here to be your consultant, to be your advisor, to be your bodyguard. And so on top of making sure that you're being represented by someone who's incredible at their job, I will be there to give you that second opinion and second set of eyes. If you're already convinced, pause this video right now. Shoot me a text message, send me an email, give me a call. Whatever you need, I will be there to answer your questions and get you set up with an incredible team. If you want to learn a little bit more about, again, how we do it and what the steps would be, then stick with me through the rest of this video. So step 1, if you sent me a message I would have my team send you a scheduling link to put 30 minutes on my calendar. Again, this would be a super quick consultation call, nothing fancy, nothing crazy, nothing scary. I just want to have an initial conversation to hear about your situation, your context, your needs, your wants, where you're going, and everything that's happening so I can get the right team built around you. After that point, for step 2, if you wanted or needed a recommendation for your lender, your lending situation in order to get your mortgage, I would be happy to make a recommendation. I believe in radical transparency, and so I'm here to let you know again, and we'll talk about how I'm compensated later in the video, but I would not be compensated by any recommendation of a lender that I'm giving you. If you choose to use that person or you don't choose to use that person, it makes no financial impact on me personally. The reason I am making that recommendation is because with my experience in the real estate world, I have witnessed lenders who are great at their job and others who are not. And the people that I know are people who have proven to me time after time after time that they are able to do a great job in providing you your lending situation. And so that's what I'm here to do. I want to make sure that you have a great real estate experience because that's what's good for me in the long run. And so that's how we would go, and I would take care of you and make sure you're set up on the lending side of the house as well. After that's taken care of and you have your pre-approval letter, you know what you're pre-approved for and what you're wanting and willing to spend when it comes to purchasing your home, we would then get you connected to the real estate agent who would take point on your transaction. And again, these are people that I personally trust all across the country. If my siblings, if my sister was moving and buying a home, these are the people that I would tell her to use as their real estate representation. That agent would then lead the transaction and guide you through the home buying process. Again, with full access to me whenever you had it. If you wanted a second opinion, I'm here to answer that. I'm here to be your bodyguard and advocate on your behalf if things ever feel weird or you're kind of uncertain about how things are going. And then we make our way to my favorite part of the process, the part where you get money back by deciding to use the Vermeer Group to help with this process. Because of the partnership agreements that I've built with real estate agents across the country, they are going to be contributing a portion of their buyer's agent commission back to you as a client credit to be contributed as like an actual credit towards your closing costs. So how do I make money? I think that's a completely fair question. And again, in the sake of transparency, I want to provide you a behind the scenes of the financial side of the business because I want you to understand what my incentives are so there are never any questions. I am able to make the consultation and the matching services and all of my interactions with you completely free because I receive my compensation from the receiving agent. If you end up using them for the purchase or sale of your home, I will receive a referral fee, which is also a portion of their agent commission. For example, let's say you buy a $400,000 home and the commission is going to be $10,000. In this case, a referral fee of 25% would end up being $2,500. This is a cost the receiving agent is already planning on incurring. And this is where I'm trying to leverage my industry knowledge to help military families. Instead of charging a full rate for the referral, we reduce our fee and request that a referral partner contribute a portion of their commission as a client credit, the amount of which is based on the home purchase price, as you see on the screen. So, for example, in the case of this $400,000 home purchase, instead of sending me a $2,500 referral fee check, my referral partners have agreed to send me a $1,500 referral fee check and contribute $1,000 of their buyer agent commission towards your closing costs. Real money back into your pocket. Also, of note, if you're someone who feels so comfortable and blessed in their financial situation that you don't need or even want that client credit, the Vermeer Group is happy to match whatever that client credit amount would have been for you and donate it to a military-based nonprofit organization. So in that same example, instead of that $2,500 referral fee being split between $1,500 to the Vermeer Group and $1,000 to you at closing, the Vermeer Group would receive a $2,500 check, and then the Vermeer Group would write a $1,000 donation to a military-based nonprofit. I want to reiterate that my mission is to make a positive impact in the life of military families. I want to do that by putting money back into your pocket and also by providing some funding and donation to military-based nonprofits. And again, my bias is towards ones that are generally a little bit lower funded so we can make tangible impacts in some of those niche areas that these phenomenal nonprofits are servicing. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, or you know someone who is, please feel free to send me a text message right now. I'm going to put our information on the screen. It's also in the description as well, but feel free to text me, call me, send me an email, go to the Stand Store link in my bio, and you'll be able to schedule a consultation call. I just want to have the opportunity to help service military families and put money back into their pocket. So if that's you, please reach out. It would mean the world to me. I hope this is fun, and let's go on this journey together to put 100 grand back into the pockets of military families 1 year. Let's make it happen.